I'm in a bad mood right now. Bad enough for the whole dang town. But I thought, it was important that I get on here and remind y'all that I have us on a super high alert for 5 days after the total annular solar eclipse. I guess it's not total. It's a ring of fire eclipse. Anyhow, I have PTSD, paranoia, 5 days after a solar eclipse. So I've been saying that around the 26th, we should expect our next hurricane, tropical storm. Call it what you want to, call it what you will. And models are usually kind of slow to pick up on post-eclipse weather. So now we have the latest run of the GFS spitting out not one, not two, but 3 hurricanes in the East Pacific. Coming up, off the Central American tail. And so these would all head towards Hawaii. But like I said, if the models are just now starting to pick up that the hurricanes are going to pop out like a machine gun action, then we need to watch, because it takes them a while to adjust to how the atmosphere adjusts post-eclipse. And so, yeah, we will be watching, but, in 10 days from now, I imagine we'll be getting super wild weather no matter what. Oh, and also, if you would like to make a donation to THORnews to my PayPal, specifically to my PayPal, I'm in a bit of a trouble spot until the 22nd. Well, and I say that because I have insufficient funds. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, love you guys. You guys are great to me. Hopefully my super chat problem will be solved on the 21st, but that's Sunday, and then 22nd, so all these problems should be gone. But any help until the 22nd would be super greatly appreciated to my PayPal. All right. I got a feeling we're going to have a bad 2020 wildfire season. And this is the Walker Fire. I don't know what state it's in, but I would guess it's either in Arizona or California, possibly New Mexico. We've got quite a few fires breaking out. And someone mentioned to me, like, hey, you said the markets were going to crash this week. You were wrong. And technically, that is totally true. I got that one wrong. But I did not foresee that the Bank of Japan would be pumping $1 trillion into the markets. So that helped markets go up, because when you have a government saying, hey, we're just going to print and pump $1 trillion into the markets, and yeah, they don't usually go down. And then you had Wall Street, the 4th time in 3 months, come out and say, hey, we found some brand new miracle magic cure for the coronavirus, which is not true. And if you check back 2 weeks from now, they'll be like, hey, we misspoke. If it does work, it won't be ready for public usage for another year and a half. It's been part of the pump and dump game, and so we are still in the pump phase. But hey, I'm sick of talking about the plague. You're sick of hearing about plague. And it just causes people to argue anyways. But I would say play defense, but that makes people mad. They're like, nah, I'm a real man. I don't got to wear a mask. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the Walker Fire is pretty bad, dude, apparently. Hey, check out this red sky at noon. It's as bright as it gets around the solstice at Rothera Station inside the Antarctic Circle. And remember, leading up, we're having the eclipse on the 21st solstice. So the energy is going to be getting wild, and we'll probably peak out in badness on that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So be ready. Yeah, 2020 is like Twilight Zone if the episode was just aliens were sticking probes in your butt, and your butt would be a metaphor for your mind the whole time, or whatever. Beijing's traffic is down 70% as they've completely shut down schools and locked down the city again because they're having cases. Whereas America's just like, hey, we're going to do herd immunity or bust. So we're going to have a lot of people die from it, I imagine. Yeah, Earth is smoking just like a dragon. These are smoke plumes from the Magnum Fire, the Bush Fire, the Bighorn Fire in Arizona. And Arizona is extra smoky. And that has Earth smoking just like a dragon, And I don't know, every time I look at this, I think, volcanoes? Will we get a surprise volcano American eruption this year? Who knows? I would say maybe. Definitely maybe. Cranky Weather Guy has been covering the very weird North Carolina storm like stink on shit. This is an illustration of a looping GIF. 700 millibar high-low Rex block setting up. Persistent moisture fetch into the central southern mid-Atlantic coast, building inland, north and west. High will spill to the east, low creeps north-northwest, then decays before being swept out to sea. And so yeah, you have lows, or you have highs trapping in a low that is bringing a whole lot of rain to the nose of the OBX and parts of South and North Carolina. And it's really weird. It has me thinking earthquakes, volcanoes, possible. And I definitely think earthquakes and volcanoes are possible, big ones, in the next week. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We got two areas that we were watching for development. This is the storm off of North Carolina, South Carolina, that has all that rain. We don't think it'll develop into anything major, but it will bring a whole lot of rain. And then we have this little turd down here. We got a 10% chance of development over the next 5 days, which would definitely put us in that 26 window we were talking about. Would our surprise player come from here? Will it come from down here? Who knows? Well, there may not be anything on the 26th, but I got a funny feeling. Anyway, we'll be watching this stuff for You Like a Hawk. This is just a look at that really, really weird low that has been here for like 5 days and will stay here for like 5 more days off the coast. And it's really, really, really weird and anomalous. And so, a lot of people have been getting pretty calm weather, except for the fire danger, although you're getting winter watch warnings up in these places. And then you get your possible flooding territories over there. And here's our severe weather zone for today, where we could be looking at possible Canadian tornadoes or just severe weather as well as Dakota. And then for tomorrow, we're looking at this zone, and it stretches up into the Canadas as well. And is that Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota? Crap. It's a state. I know this right here is a state. I just can't think of it right now. And so you got to know what you and I have is like a relationship. Because I've put out a video pretty much almost every single day this year. And for this month and almost last month, I'm averaging over 3 videos a day. So I've been working my took us off, bringing you the information. And it's not always happy, fun, smiling information. Anyhow, this, so it's like I'm your boyfriend, or that's probably a bad analogy, because you ain't getting any. I was talking about sex. I'm not getting any either. This went off the rails. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. That's what I'm trying to say. Philip Papin, the non-tropical surface low, Invest 94L off the Carolina coast, is a great example of downstream baroclinic development initiated by the cutoff upper level low parked on shore. Little chance of tropical development, but a significant rainmaker this week. And so some areas have seen 6 or 7 inches already, and some areas could see up to 8 more inches as this very odd cutoff upper level low just kind of hangs out and nonstop and does what it do, which is rain with some winds. But get yourself a stiffy, snow weenies, because mid-June snow is back for Idaho. And is that Wyoming? Yeah. I'm going to say it's Wyoming. Trying to correct me if I'm wrong. Just kidding. You can correct me if you want. But here are the multiple types of precipitation we will be looking at over the next 48 hours. And as you can see, the same spot around. And it's not only North Carolina and South Carolina. It is the states all around. And the tip of Florida is in our kind of like flood watch zone because they've been getting nonstop rain on and off as well. Although saying nonstop and on and off is a double negative oxymoron up your butt, Jabu. But with our double upper level low watch how there's this one spinning here and this one spinning here. It's like they're brother and sister or something. And they're operating in tandem in a very strange style. Oh, yeah. And so if I had to pick a spot that if we are going to get some type of hurricane or tropical storm that shows up, if I had to pick now, just out of the air where it would go, my guess would be here. Near San Antonio, it would go into southwest Texas. Right now, that's what I'm thinking of. Technically, it could go anywhere. I would be calling a hurricane out from 10 days out that no models are showing, and nothing may show up. So, but I'm just saying, right now, here would be the focus spot for people should be paying attention. Oh, yeah, and so I did make one of my awesome classic Thor videos. It's new, though. It's called We Got 5 Days to Save the World. It should be the video before this one. If you want to watch it, it's the new Mayan Doomsday Date Prophecy 2020 Part 0 video. It's very uplifting. If you're into that type of stuff, I would watch it. Yeah, Beijing shut all schools and went back into lockdown today, which is Beijing's a city of 21 million people. And I'm telling people that whether we do it now or sometime between now and September, we're going back into lockdown. And you ain't got to believe me, dude. Like, you didn't have to believe me when I told you in the end of January that we were going into lockdown in mid-March. But it was true, and it's probably going to be true too. So it doesn't matter. You can argue with it if you want. I will be over here talking about monsoon season. By next week, the monsoon is expected to finally reach Delhi as it continues to advance farther across northwestern India. When I say Delhi, it makes me think about Swiss cheese. And this is a great opportunity for me to say Hyderabad. You know, that sounds like a description of 2020. 2020 is Hyderabad, whatever that means. Cranky, bringing the serious business. Yeah, in the past 72 hours alone, the nose and parts of the OBX have gotten 6 inches of rain, and other places have gotten 3 inches. But this thing's been going on for days, bro. It's just a cutoff upper level low that just keeps on loitering, sitting, and spinning. Why is it doing that? That seems weird. Hey, this poll says Americans are the unhappiest they've been in 50 years. Yeah, and so the happier people are, the more I can make edited videos to make you guys happier. Do you see how that works? Anyway, I try to make the edited videos when I can, but I need to be all super optimistic so I can give you guys super optimism. You know, I put out as much love as possible, and hopefully I get back as much love as possible. But most of the time I just get people yelling at me like, it's flat earth. The plague is a hoax. Trump is the greatest human being that's ever lived. We never went to the moon. Tide Pods cure shingles. JFK was gay and in love with the zebra. G5 makes my donkey sterile. Dolly Parton is a hoax and animated by Disney animators, one cell at a time. George Soros pees in your Cheerios when you're asleep. The alphabet was a conspiracy to make us all conform. Anyway, I'll be doing my thing. Like I said, if you guys do want to contribute to get me out of the hole for till the 22nd to my PayPal, it would be greatly appreciated. If not, I'll be doing what I can to bring you guys the best and most honest information possible. I would take the plague seriously, but a lot of people don't want to. So, you know, do what you do, man, and have fun at that Trump rally. Hold them every day, you know? If it's like a giant experiment to see how many people the plague can kill. I guess. So take part in that experiment. If you want to, I can't stop you. I can only give good advice. All right. Stay cool. God bless everyone.